You said that it's whack, it's this, it's that. Which is true, I agree. But
just stop being dramatic.
How would y'all know? Y'all never
Yeah.
take it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look at it from every point of view.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
To comment back on what Annie's saying, she has a great point.
Well, repeat what she said because they might have heard it.
I'm going to repeat what she said. She said we're commenting and saying that it's whack and everything, which, yes, we did say that. But it's the fact that she's saying, how can we say that when we've never used it? I just think this is self-evident right here. From someone who has had an experience with Molly telling you what the side effects is, what really happened to them, and them deciding that that's not what they wanted. That's common sense.
For me, it's like you can pop all the Molly you want. I'm not saying that you're whack or it's whack that you're popping Molly. What I'm saying is whack is the fact that people are going to be like, oh hey, popping Molly's cool, so let me buy all these different type of drugs that people think is cool. I'm gonna buy some weed, I'm gonna buy Molly, and I'm gonna invite all my friends over, and we're gonna have a little Molly or weed party. Like those type of people to me are whack or lame. Like they want to put it on their Instagram or Facebook. Like I got all this Molly, I got all this weed. Like you're doing that for likes, or you're doing that to be cool. Like those people to me are lame and whack. Not people who really are all into drugs and all that stuff. I don't know. Like that's whack too. But I mean, that's what you do. That's
you got 8 minutes.
And there's an interview on YouTube with Trinidad James, and he talks about his Molly experience. And to me, he's a reasonable man. If you watch that video, I think you could probably say the same thing. You haven't seen it, but that is something. But we're going to be moving on. Comment below if you have anything to say about the Molly, what you think, and everything, the Molly situation. We're going to move on to Beyonce. Sasha Fierce. What do you think of Beyonce, first of all? How do you feel about Beyonce? Are you a fan?
Yeah, big fan. Yeah, like Annie said, phenomenal. Like
phenomenal.
That's somebody to look up to. That's somebody to, I guess, like aspire to be one day, because she's very successful. From what I can tell, she's very independent and does her own thing. Like she's not sitting around doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Like she's doing her.
That's what's up. And okay, so Beyonce she's been coming up in the world even more than what she's already has. She has, first it was GQ, you know, she had the little football poses going on, doing a thing in the kitchen and stuff. And then now she has Vogue, and in Vogue she talks at her as Queen Bee, her being a mom, and the film, like her films, and you know she has a documentary coming up, and I think that's very soon. I don't remember if it's before or after my birthday. I
think it's like the 20th of February. Around those days, 20th February.
Yeah, it is coming up though, and I want to get that out. I've always been a fan of Beyonce. Moving on. Okay, the Super Bowl performance. Beyonce wore this patterned snakeskin thing, and I don't know how to say it, PETA or PETA. It's PETA. They were criticizing her because she wore that, and I was just like, okay, I think she has posed for PETA or whatever. I think she has. But that's besides the point. Maybe she didn't pick that out. Maybe she didn't know that was snakeskin or something. Or maybe she did and she just wore it and she didn't think anybody would think anything of it. But that is such a little thing to try to point out when she's on stage doing something that's so much bigger. And I'm just like, people are constantly trying to point out something about Beyonce and trying to bring her down. I don't think it'll happen. She has too many people on her team, and she's, like Amanda said, she's a phenomenal woman. And back to her Super Bowl performance, what did you think of that?
She did really good. I know she was tired and out of breath, and like
she rocked the house.
People don't understand, like singing and dancing at the same time. Like singing, just standing there singing, that alone is gonna take a lot out of you. That's like a big deal. But you're dancing, moving around, and you got on what, 6-8-inch heels, like. You're a beast. Like, if you can do that and make it look good and sound good, like, do you?
5 minutes.
Then, she brought out Kelly and Michelle, Destiny's Child. I was gonna say Charlie's Angels because you know they did the little thing, but that's not them, boo boo. She brought out Keisha Cole. I mean, she didn't bring out Keisha Cole. But Keisha Cole was on Twitter hating, mad hating. She wasn't hating on Beyonce or Kelly, but she was hating on Michelle. She these are not her exact words. I'm paraphrasing here, but she said something in terms of it was going good until Kelly woke my ass. I mean, not Kelly. I'm saying the wrong people. I'm sorry. Until Michelle woke me up. She always got to go messing up the mood. And I'm like, for real? Like, who are you, first of all? Like, come on now. I mean, she Destiny Child alone with Michelle, as a man I made preference to before, has sold more records than you probably have ever. So I don't understand why Keisha Cole gets on there, you know, just making herself look bad. What do you think about that? Hater.
Keisha Cole cannot sing.
Exactly.
4 minutes.
Like, why are you? I just don't understand that. Like, I think it was for her to just.
She showed can't dance. I ain't never seen her.
Yeah,
dance.
Keisha Cole. I ain't never seen her.
I think that was for her to be like, for people to be like, oh, Keisha Cole, like,
yeah,
she's
she
trying to
wanted
turn
a
the
story.
attention on her. When it's like, why can't you just congratulate somebody? Like, this was a big deal. I'm pretty sure that they were already very critical of themselves and like,
Hater.
You know, like, exactly, like, why are you hating?
Stop drinking hatery. Yeah. Moving on. This is my favorite subject of today in this episode. Kanye West requests removal of the pictures of him in a skirt. First of all,
4 minutes.
why are you in a
3.
skirt?
3
Why?
minutes.
Why? Okay, simmer down. Why are you in a skirt? What are you?
But
I
then
just
you
don't
want
understand
people to go back and take the pictures down.
like, oh, you're Kanye West. Pictures are gonna be taken of you in
Yeah.
whatever you wear. Like, did y'all see
Yeah.
that time he performed in a straitjacket? Yeah, I don't know what was going through his mind at that time. But moving on.
On some drugs.
Kanye West was in a skirt. You shouldn't have worn it. Hello, knock knock. Anybody home? I don't think so. Like, skirts, haven't they always been for girls?
I mean, people
I
in
mean-
like Scotland wear skirts, but you're not
But
Scottish.
it's tradition.
You're very far from being Scottish, so I don't understand that.
Yes, and Chris Brown commented on an Instagram picture. Let me see this. I have a picture on here. He commented on an Instagram picture, and he said,
2 minutes.
he said that is suspect. Can't get with that swag. Niggas gonna be wearing heels next. LOL. Because seriously, why are you wearing skirts? Like,
Who else was wearing skirts?
A$AP Rocky and Kanye West, they think skirts are the bomb. So you dudes who like to follow them, go wear a skirt. Maybe you can prove yourself. Vin Diesel wore a skirt. I don't know what kind of thing he is. Who is that? Isn't that Chad Ocho?
Yeah.
Chad Ocho was wearing a skirt.
But you know what?
And look, this is a picture. You can come in on that picture. Don't get too close. Make sure they can see it. That's A$AP Rocky, Kanye West, and Vin Diesel wearing a skirt. I don't get it, you know? Well, what were you saying?
Vin Diesel is an actor, so I don't know if that has something to do with one of his roles, but I think he could fit that in as an excuse as to wearing a skirt. But for the other
Yeah, I
ones,
love Vin Diesel. Woo, Fast and Furious.
Stop.
That
1 minute.
Oh, but I wanted to talk about Chris Brown. That's not really on here about his whole Frank Ocean thing.
Oh, go. Oh, you know what? We're going to save that juicy stuff for next time. But, you know, we're going to bring it to a close. You know, the topics, comment below, blah, blah, blah. We love y'all. Shout out to all my family. Go check my brother Ralph out on his Facebook page. He freestyles. He's a killer.
Tell me how to spell Ralph.
I mean, it's Raphael Wells, and no, not off the top of my head. Don't single me out like that. Anyways, moving on. Goodbye. Love you guys.